Taurus, thank you for clicking on my channel and welcome to the journey home. My name is Catherine and I live in Nova Scotia. This is your full autumn forecast. I just completed your September one, and as I said there, we're going to see how these dots are connecting because this day belongs to you. The day is dedicated to Taurus readings. I wanted to do the September and now the full autumn forecast. After this, later today, I'm going to be doing your love reading for September. And it's nice how to see, when I do it like this, I get to see how all the dots start connecting to paint a bigger story. So you might want to check those out. You'll find a link in the description below that will take you to all those readings. The cards have been pre-shuffled to save time. Sorry for the rant, but we're here at the head of your reading, and this will affect all the energies of these cards laid out. We have the Nine of Water. So right off the bat, the energy is wish fulfillment. Five of Air, 10 of Air, the Strength card, Four of Earth, the World card, Eight of Air, Nine of Air, and Queen of Fire. So there's the World card. I mentioned that in the September reading because the World card did not show up there. It was a really interesting reading, Taurus, because that whole reading was energies of Taurus, all of it. It was incredible. So it was again, this is kind of hearkening back. You've completed this phase or this cycle, but in that last reading, it was talking about, it didn't talk about the ending of a cycle. It talked about a retraction, taking a leap of faith right into a solid base that you know, that you feel at home with, that you feel, you know, you can handle what's going on when you're in that Taurian energy. And in that energy, you are also in event mode. So it was a really interesting reading. Now we're seeing the World card, which is, okay, so since we're talking about the autumn months, this would, I think, reflect on that cycle that is, okay, all right, Spirit, the cycle that's ending. You had to deal with what you have to deal with in those energies in that the first reading I did for you for September, and now here for the autumn months. It's the event mode. It's the ending of a cycle. It's the... Okay, I'm going to come out of that old reading and just focus on this one. At the heart of your reading, we have the 8 and the 9 of Air. So in the autumn months, you're going to be faced with a lot of fear of being stuck. Whereas in the other reading, it was exactly where you needed to be in order to move forward. So that energy is still here in this reading. But this feeling of being stuck, you know, you can move out of at any time. Maybe what the fear is the right time. What is the right time to move out of that energy or to take a leap of faith? I'll have to see what the rest of the cards say because of this card is throwing me off. That confidence card. Now, 10 of Air, that's completion. Completions were not showing up in the September reading. It showed just a place where you were situating yourself to be stable. It was all good energy, Taurus, I assure you. We have the Strength card. Now that's coming close to that law of attraction, that confidence. So something you're holding on to, perhaps where you jump to in order to, you know, while the chaos is swirling, you're going to be on solid ground. You're going, this was in the last reading too. Well, actually, this one and this one was in the last reading. The others weren't. And this was balance amongst distractions. Like you're done with that kind of energy. You're finished with that kind of energy that does not offer Taurus what Taurus requires to be on your path. And that is that stability. And in that last reading, it seemed like the whole energy was like stubbornness in Taurus at this time is very good. So in the months of autumn, you're hanging on to that stance through autumn with confidence. But there at the heart of that reading is fear of being stuck, or fear because you feel stuck, or fear because what if when you do take that leap, you end up in the same spot, stuck? So instead of taking that leap of faith, that just blows all your chances if you don't take that leap into your realm, your element. Okay, enough rambling. Four of Air, spiritual or physical healing. There's your path, your journey. Calm. Okay. So the autumn months regarding your journey. Moving, and this energy was in the September reading too. So for the most part in autumn, it is going to be about this offer that is coming in. It could be a love offer. We'll know when we get to the love reading what's going on. But this offer could be a new job. It could be something you're really good at. It could be that, you know, a partnership in a business. Holding on to your assets, what you have, that stubborn energy that seems, and you have the strength to hold on to what is needed to it's part of you. Maybe that fear of being stuck and is like a feeling of guilt that you're staying in one spot and not jumping at going any further forward than where you were, because where you landed prior to this energy was not stable. We have balance in wish fulfillment. Yes, this is, I wish I was a Taurus, and lucky you, you're a Taurus. So I think that stubborn energy is really playing a part here. New love coming in, divine blessings, refueling an old relationship or someone you're with. Maybe staying in balance instead of falling to the emotion of anything but love. Ah, okay. You completed. You hit the mark. All that's left is what does they say about it? When they say, oh, the war is already won. Now the fallout. Perhaps that's what you're afraid of, being stuck in, the fallout. But you're not. Look at that. Look at that, Taurus. You're walking through a dense, dark forest. And even though, you know, spiritually, you've got your pole star, your spirit guiding you. But really, you are the light. This is like initiation coming out of the darkness of the forest. I really feel compelled with this card too because of where we are situated now on the galactic plane. That now we are, fully into Aquarius. We've been rising out of that. We were below the galactic plane, where it was dark, dense energy, a lot of celestial planets and bodies. We were in a very dense part of the galaxy. And now we've risen above that plane, that equator, that plane, with the galactic center emerging in full view, coming into this age of Aquarius. And doing it with strength, because it's landing on the strength card. So the autumn months, as I've said over and over and over and over about, we're in the time of the big ugly. And I warned about it for years, and most especially so in the last few months, that this summer we would enter into the peak of the big ugly. Emotional levels would rise high globally and stay there for a few months. Now, everything that happens in the world is happening to us individually. And if people don't think that they can make a difference, they do. They make a difference just by being. That is your path to be here at this time. So anyway, here you are coming above that galactic plane, realizing that that strength of that light is within you, or was within you during this dark time. Now we're in full light. And what you held on to is secure. That mama bear is going to protect the birthing of those cubs coming out of that cave. We've got the pillars. We have the universal knowledge, Akashic records, that kind of a feeling. What you have held on to, what you came to this earth with, the tools you were given, the energies you were given as your sign edicts. We'll see what it says down here. The woodward. Getting a little nourishment while I protect my kingdom. That cycle is over. The battle's over. Taking a coffee break. Get back to building the world because I'm on a new world path. Spiritually healing. So yeah, this does reflect on the past reading, which was a powerful, powerful, positive reading for you, Taurus. But take heart in these times in the autumn where you feel like this, where you feel stuck. Don't guilt yourself. You needed this time to rest. You needed this time to heal, to look at how that butterfly is just, come out of its cocoon in full Taurus mode. Need to stay where I am and, take care of my health. Get your vitamins into you. Take care of self. Taking care of self. All right. Worry. Nothing to worry about. This is a reflection of what was part of your path, your journey. So there is absolutely nothing to worry about at all. This card would indicate you're worrying more than you should. This tells me you have no need to worry at all. And there's that reflection with tradition, reflection back through the ages. And this feels like a galactic message for you, honestly, where you are in your sign, the ages that we've been through, the Aquarian age we're coming into, and how we all harmonize Two of Stones challenge. Confidence in this challenge. Confidence. You're going to be okay. So maybe this is about guilt because you had to take a step. And I don't like the word back. It wasn't taking a step back. You have made incredible forward progress on solid foundations, on solid rock. This is 9-1 away from completion. Like the strength of this is in this. Above this is this. This is that. That's this. 8, 8. Infinity. This is your path. Your journey. We're getting there. We're getting there. Breath of life. This is healing, healing, healing. You are transforming. Or, you know what? I'm really getting the feeling, Taurus, like, you know how when we look back at our childhood and think of, you know, when things were so innocent and I wish I could be that person again. This is the feeling of you are that person. And maybe that's what this Ace of Cups is. That refreshment and return of the beauty of you. The light that is within you. Look. The Aquarian age is a marvelous thing to behold, rising above that galactic plane, invisible true light of our galactic center. So here we have the breath of life, that spiritual healing. This is the same energy as this energy. Spiritual healing. Ace of Arrows, this is about truth, breaking free of whatever this was that worried you. But not too much, because you took that leap into what you had already established. So what if you had to leap? So what if you didn't quite get the 10, the completion? You still have your 9. And more experience. And what happens with experience? It becomes wisdom. That's where the confidence in this challenge is. This light. Look what happened. Look what landed on the moon. Your journey card. The journey card landed on the journey card. The stag. I like the balance here. And we've got balance on your overall energy with wish fulfillment. Remember that. Look at the balance here. The ending of a cycle, the emergence of the new. Taking a coffee break. This one is you're replenished. We have a lot of wisdom here, knowing, earth energy, and calm, calm waters. You have jumped, and of course, this offer. This was hinging a lot on the September reading. The World Tree. My. Wouldn't show up in the last reading because it was talking about. It was a really, really interesting reading, Taurus. Look up September. But this is for the rest of the month. September, October, November, and part of December here. The offer to go on this, you have all the tools you need to take this next leg of your journey. You have all the tools you need. Confident in the challenge. You're not going to be feeling stuck. You're going to be feeling like a light. So when you are maybe forced through, not through choice, but things that were out of your control, because the law of attraction works like that. You got to let it play out after whatever. This healing aspect in it. It's almost like, even though it may look like a hell of a storm is coming, or there's a hell of a storm here, this feels like your transformation. And this could, this will reflect in all areas of your life. Your business, your stability in the home, your relationships, your goals. Let's finish with an overall message about love. But do check out the love reading for September, by all means, and for each month of the autumn months. But here's the overall energies for this autumn reading, full autumn reading. A message for Taurus regarding love, or advice. Advice or a message. Oh, that was real sloppy. Keep an open mind, finances, and career. So obviously, well, maybe not obviously, but your soulmate has something to do with the solution. Love yourself first, wedding. Release your ex. That's old energy. That's old energy. That's specifically for, single Taurians. However, if you're just entering a relationship, you have to do some checking. Maybe that's what this time is for you as well. I mean, this would be on all levels. Healing is on all levels, whether it's love, finances, home, yada yada. But it's going to be a time for you to check in on yourself. Have you released all the old energy? What are you stubbornly hanging on to that should be released? Because right now your grip on stability is strong. You don't want any extra baggage of energies to carry over into a new relationship. Love yourself first. Keep an open mind, finances. So are some of you arguing with the loved one? You're not sure if it's even the right one. Perhaps energies from your past carried over and ruined this one. Or it seems to want to ruin this one. Are you of like mind with finances, career? Is that where all these pauses came from? My goodness, Taurus, I don't mean to take so long reading cards, but, well, I dedicated the day to you. So I'm allowing the feelings to swirl around and maybe help you pinpoint your strength. But check the astrology link where the planets are. There's a specific page for every tarot reading that is astrology. So do check it out and see where the dots connect. It will make a clearer picture. But this next reading I'll be doing on you later today will be your September love reading. And We'll see if that connects all the dots with the previous readings to date. It'll be interesting. Can't wait. Thank you for subscribing. To those who subscribe, God bless you. For those who didn't, please do. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now, Taurus.